In this video, I'm going to share how we have solved the problem when it comes to candidates inquiring about franchising and owning a franchise, and how that could be, you can be inundated with, your team can be inundated with different questions and things like that. So I've created this very rudimentary demo, but it'll give you an idea of how this works. So let's say that the candidate fill out a form and the voice agent is going to call them. This is the fake form. Here we go. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. So about 4 seconds. Okay. So now, again, I'm answering this call as if I'm a candidate. I'm looking to franchise. Okay. So here we go. This franchise with own a franchise with refresh. Here we go. Hello.
This is Brian, please.
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Brian. This is Matt calling from Refresh Renovation. I'm an AI assistant, and if it's okay with you, I'm going to ask you a few questions about the form you filled online before transferring you to the appropriate franchise specialist. And by the way, this call is being recorded for quality assurance. So what made you interested in owning a Refresh Renovations location?
Yeah, so I'm looking to just basically make more money, and I'm sick and tired of the rat race, so I'm just looking to own a franchise.
And Brian, thanks for sharing that. Do you currently own or operate a franchise?
No, I don't.
Thanks for letting me know. What experience do you have in home renovations?
Well, I've had a renovation business before, about 10 years ago, so I have quite a bit of experience.
That experience will definitely be helpful. When are you looking to get started with owning a franchise?
Maybe like 4 to 6 months.
Thanks. That gives us a good idea of your timeline. Where would you be looking to open your Refresh Renovations location?
Thinking maybe like north of Auckland.
Thanks for sharing that. With regards to liquid capital, do you have access to less than $100,000, $100,000 to $200,000, or more than $200,000?
More than $200,000.
It's great to hear. Do you have any specific questions about what's involved with owning a Refresh Renovations location, or would you like to schedule a call with one of our franchise specialists?
Yeah, maybe give me like an overview of how this all works.
Absolutely, Brian. Here's a quick overview. Refresh. Renovations is a franchise that's all about transforming the renovation experience for homeowners. Instead of the usual stress and uncertainty, we offer a customer-focused process. As a franchise owner, you'd be managing the business side, building a team, handling sales, and making sure projects run smoothly. But you don't need to be a builder or have construction experience, since the focus is on leadership, customer service, and business management. You'd get a protected territory, strong branding, marketing support, and access to our proprietary project management platform called Refresh Control. The investment typically ranges from $100,000 to $300,000 New Zealand dollars, depending on the territory. There's a franchise fee, a royalty on revenue received, and a small national marketing fund contribution. The renovation market is very resilient, even during downturns, and there's a huge demand for reliable renovation services. Most successful franchisees come from business, sales, or customer service backgrounds, not construction. Is there anything specific you'd like to know more about, or would you like to set up a call with a franchise specialist to go into more detail?
How does it work with the franchise fee? Maybe you can explain that, please.
Franchise fee is a one-time payment you make when you sign the agreement to secure your territory. The amount depends on the size and location of the territory you choose. It typically ranges from $50,000 to $200,000 New Zealand dollars. After that, there's no minimum monthly royalty. Instead, you pay a 6% royalty on revenue actually received by your business, not just invoiced. There's also a 1% contribution to the National Brand Marketing Fund. This structure helps with early cash flow, since you only pay royalties when you're actually getting paid by clients. If you'd like, I can connect you with a franchise specialist who can give you a detailed breakdown and answer any questions about specific territories or costs. Would you like to schedule a call?
Yeah, let's do that.
Great. Do you have a preferred day or time for your appointment? All times will be in Eastern time.
Maybe, how's Monday look?
Let me check availability for Monday for you. We have openings on Monday from 9 to 11 in the morning, 1 to 3 in the afternoon, and 4 to 5 in the evening. Is there a time in those ranges that works best for you?
Yeah, how's 1 o'clock, please?
Yes, 1 o'clock on Monday is available. Well, I'll book that for you now. You're all set. You'll receive a confirmation email shortly with all the details. Do you have any other questions?
No, I think it's been good. Thank you. Okay. So you can see here a couple things I would change, but overall it's pretty good. Booked it right away into my calendar. I did this in such a way that there's qualifying questions. So if you're making over, if you have over 100,000 in liquid assets, I feel like that would be a good thing. So then we ask them the qualifying questions. If they don't, if they have less than 100,000, there's different things that we can do. There's like a workflow that we can create. But again, this is just a demo just to give you an idea and understanding of how this works. Obviously in an Australian accent for refresh, which is obviously New Zealand. And I was just fooling around with like, different questions because I have no idea. You guys can educate me about that, how this whole thing works with typical questions and things like that. But this is what I kind of came up with. So again, just to reiterate, this is inbound or outbound, works day and night. It could be after hours only if you want. Script is customizable. If they want to be transferred to you right away, like during normal business hours, we can create that as well if they're qualified. Or we can send them a text message. We can send them an email. They have to fill this other thing out. Like there's a whole bunch of different things we can do workflow wise. We can speed up the voice. We can make it male or female. Let's see what else. You can see the lead was called right away. It instantly updated the calendar, and I got an email as well. The voice agent books leads, updates your CRM, records and summarizes the call. Lead doesn't call, you can book them. If lead did not book, they can follow up with them automatically, create a workflow for that. This is obviously a demo. We have to do a lot of testing, both me, myself and you and your team. If the lead wants to speak with someone on your team, they can do so. And once that lead is transferred, you'll get a summary of the call while you're there, like verbally from the voice agent, and it'll also update your CRM and or Google Sheet. And we can also place a voice widget on the website and or landing pages. So you know how you can log in to certain landing pages, you have to have, the candidate has to have a specific password. We can put specific voice agents that they just click on that. It might say something like, get your answers instantly. And there's a little phone that they know they're going to call. And then they can ask questions and it'll prevent the back and forth with your team. So hope that helps, and we'll talk soon.